Hey guys, welcome back. So today we have with us Grisel, and she's currently doing her bachelor's in chemical engineering, and she'll tell you more about this. So let's have a quick introduction, Grisel.
Hi guys, so I'm Grisel Fernandez and I'm studying at BMS College of Engineering. I'm in my fourth year doing my chemical engineering. I currently have an offer at a pharmaceutical company in my hand. Yeah.
Right. So Grisel, my first question would be for someone who wants to pursue chemical engineering. So what is chemical engineering all about?
Yeah, so we have this misconception, most of us do, that chemistry and chemical engineering are completely same, but they are completely different. Yeah, so we have one subject that is organic chemistry in our second year in our one semester. That's it. So we don't have more chemistry in our chemical engineering subjects. So
Right.
how is this different if you ask me? So in an industry, if you see there are pipelines, heat exchangers, reactors, distillation columns. So we take care of all of this, like the design of it or troubleshooting the problems in it.
Right.
So yeah, and we learn subjects like heat transfer, mass transfer, chemical equipment design,
Mhm.
mechanical operations, chemical reaction engineering.
Mhm.
So we take care of the process of how the product is formed. Coming to the chemistry part in an industry, so they take care of the formulation part or the quality control part. So as a chemical engineer, we can have like two, three roles. That is like as a design engineer, as a production engineer, or as a process engineer. As a production engineer, we could monitor the entire plant through a control panel. So if there is a change in flow rate or temperature, pressure, so we change that and we monitor the entire process. So as a process engineer, we troubleshoot the problems. If there's a product which is formed which is undesirable, so
Right.
we take care of it, like how is it formed, how to get rid of it. Yeah,
Right.
so
And
that's what.
right, you mentioned heat transfer and mass transfer. So can you just let us know that how these two subjects are different?
Yeah, so in heat transfer, it's mostly the transfer of heat. Like there's a temperature increase or decrease. Say a hot fluid is flowing through the inner pipe of the heat exchanger, as we call
Right.
it, and there's a colder fluid on the outer part of it. There is a heat exchange that takes place. So the
Right.
hot fluid cools down and the
Right.
cold fluid heats up. So
Right.
that's heat exchange. And
Mhm.
when there's change in concentration, say in reactors or in distillation columns,
Right.
so there what happens is there's actually a phase in which they interact,
Right.
the components. So there's
Right.
a mass transfer happening. That's the concentration difference.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. So, Grisel, my other question would be, like when it comes to project, so how do one go around, project? Like, how do we select what kind of project needs to be done?
Yeah, projects are really important, especially in interviews when they ask you about it. So make sure you have a very good project. So coming to how to choose a project topic,
Right.
so what you can do is you can read through the current issues that's happening around the world, say
Mhm.
global warming or excess in carbon dioxide, concentrations. So it can be anything, but make sure you go through the papers, like read papers really well, and such that the experimental setup that is suggested in the papers that should be there in your college or a lab close by or an industry close by. Because if it's not there at the end, then there's no point of the entire project, right? So yeah, and also if you're doing your higher studies and if you've planned that you want to do it in a particular specific field like nanoscience. So you could go for like nanomaterial project. So you
Right.
can choose that way as well.
Right. So, Grisel, since you mentioned that you currently hold an offer in a pharmaceutical company, so like what are the typical rounds which one can expect when it comes to chemical companies or pharma companies?
Yeah. So basically what happens is the first part is your aptitude test. So
Right.
there technical questions might be asked as well. So in your second round, that will be the group discussion round.
Mhm.
And the third round could be HR as well as technical interview together, or it could be separately.
Right. So, Grisel, can you just give an idea of the questions which are being asked in the technical round, so that it helps all those juniors who are in their second and third year.
Yeah. So make sure you know your basics really well, especially in the core chemical subjects like heat transfer, mass transfer, chemical reaction engineering,
Mhm.
fluid mechanics, and mechanical operations. Also thermodynamics. So in heat transfer, we know that the important questions are Fourier's law, Newton's law of cooling,
Mhm.
the design of shell and tube heat exchanger, double
Mhm.
pipe heat exchanger.
Mhm.
And coming to fluid mechanics part, Bernoulli's equation plays a very important role,
Right.
as well as Hagen-Poiseuille's equation.
Mhm.
And then mass transfer, there is distillation. You should know how to do the mass balance, component balance for a distillation column, for a
Mhm.
evaporator, and an extractor. So
Mhm.
distillation column is one of the most important topics actually. So make sure you read that very well.
Mhm.
And then coming to thermodynamics, they usually ask this in every interview, at least to one person.
Mhm.
So make sure you know the zeroth law, the first law, the second law, and the third law of thermodynamics. Yeah, that's it.
Right. So with this, with we come to the end of this video. I hope you guys understood something about what chemical engineering is. So thank you, Grisel, for coming to this channel and sharing your inputs to all the juniors out there.
Thank you so much for having me, Aman.
Yeah. Thank you.